As women, or the working group female, we do a lot in gender sustainability in relation to household, in relation to economic empowerment, and even in our career. We do so much.
Okay, for me, Women's Day means a lot. Looking at the past, for example, we've come a long way with the feminist movements, the various fights for equality among men and women, the roles, the changing gender roles, and all these issues to do with gender-based violence. So for me, it's a time to recognize women's efforts, so that women are no longer looked at as they were in the past as the mothers, the ones taking care of the home. These days, women can have their efforts recognized. For example, in offices, we have very many, for example, the women-headed households. So these are all developments that cannot go unnoticed.
It's really a great day in life in Uganda and in the entire world. This is the day we need to celebrate together with our beautiful mothers, our girls, because in today's generations, mothers, they are considered to be the nations or the world of today, because in real life, since younghood or when the child is born or when the child is still in the womb, they are the people who are always responsible, taking on the responsibilities at home, upbringing children, you know. In a scenario where the child is sick, they take the child to the hospital. At school, these are the people who take the children to school. From there, you come to a working environment, they are there at work, overworking.
And with our efforts that we put, and such a day gives us power, it gives us encouragement, it gives us strength to move on and to see that we bring out the balance. Initially, women had never been in this. Most times you find women being put behind. You can't go to office, you can't work, you can't go to school, you don't eat certain foods, you don't dress. But this empowerment gives us the challenge to do all that, and even we stand at a competitive rate with our male colleagues.
I am called Lena Odong Oyela, the GBV officer, Rwamwanja. Today is 7th, internally in Alight, we are celebrating our women, the International Women's Day. We are celebrating the women of Alight, the females of Alight. We have virtue. From what I know, in my experience, Alight has value for women. If you notice the percentage of recruitment, women are also at some level. We are not overpowered by the men. This day is going to be celebrated on the 8th of March, 2020, which is tomorrow, Tuesday. But within Alight, is celebrated today, 7th, so that tomorrow we can join the rest of the world to celebrate together.
And being a working woman and at the same time a mother and a wife, you realize those are 3 big responsibilities which are so much competing, and it needs your attention. You must excel in office as you work. You must be the best mother, and you must also be the best wife.
Embrace the efforts women give us, our mothers, our wives. They give us this support, just like they say in the Bible. God created Adam, but after that he saw Adam was lonely and he needed a helper. Why do we need a helper? A helper is for the sake of sustainability. Without a helper, you cannot sustain what you have in place. So God himself already showed us that we need to have a helper in the form of the woman, and then the woman will be able to help us from where we have stopped, where we have not been able to, and so say we move forward.
Celebrating Women's Day this year, and also it being recognized by Alight, our institution, gives more motivation to its staff. Rwamwanja being a receiving settlement right now on a daily, it's one way of taking off the burnout and also motivating them to work the next day. Thank you so much, Alight, for celebrating us, the working women who also double as mothers.
We have done a lot of things to ensure that women have their day recognized by having that day celebrated in the settlement. That is bringing partner staff together, especially women, and also refugee women that we are supporting to speak up against to speak up against violence that is affecting them so much in the community. And as such, we encourage them to continue reporting cases to partners. And also for us as Alight, we have assured them of our support in case anything happens against them. But what is important is that we need them to come out.
All the projects, all the programs we have with these ladies behind us all, I strongly want to advocate and want to thank these ladies, and I want to thank the management and the leadership team from all over the place of Alight to really say they were wise enough to have this leadership even in government. When you look at most of the ministerial posts, including the vice president, it's a leader, a woman. So that being the case, I really don't want to say anything much. I only want to join the rest of the women in the world in celebrating the International Women's Day.
I said I'm Felicia, and what I hear about Women's International Day, I think this is a movement which started in 1900, and this was a movement which was fighting for women's rights and to create equality between men and women. So on my side, I'm very happy that this is our day, and this is encouraging us in society to feel also so powerful, ambitious to do other things which we thought before women cannot do.
We also appreciate our head offices and other branch offices that they have taken lead in celebrating this day to tell us thank you. They sang for us, we have gifts, so soon we're going to blow balloons and have cakes. All those motivates us